Hello guys, I will teach you now how to make the best montage of parody that you can make with the best lead montage parodying skills. Sorry, I am from Norwegian, so I don't speak English. So first you want to find a montage to parody. Let's search lead cod, that's not right, cod montage there. These ones are already lead, they're already parody. Let's find some good. After hours of research, I have found a good montage to parody, so we'll go to the keep vid and we click the downloads. Make sure to click all the advertisements. I've already done that, so I don't need to do it for you, but make sure to click all of this stuff. It says advertisement. It'll install stuff to help you speed up your computer, and it'll be good for video making. Now that we are downloading this, we can open up the Sony Vegas. If you don't have Sony Vegas, then go get Sony Vegas. Then I shall drag the video into the Sony Vegas. But first, before we do any editing, we need to get some good music. So let's just close these tabs. And we search shitty dubstep, and we find a song. Let's see what this is. And we download the MP3 of the shitty dubstep. MP3, very nice. And now we wait for it to convert, and then you close the Facebook so you don't get any more interruptions while recording how to do montage parody make. So now that we've downloaded the bad dubstep, the shitty dubstep, we'll just wait for it to finish downloading. I'll close this. While we wait for it to finish downloading, we can start with the editing. So you take your montage or whatever video you choose, you disable the resample. That is always the very important. We want to crop out the intro. There. So now we need to make sure you can turn down the volume by dragging this down and turn down the volume, because we're gonna put in our own music. So now, once you see the first clip is done, you press S on your keyboard while selecting the video clip, and it will split it, and then you can just drag this over until the next clip starts. About here maybe. Oops. And then you drag it over, and let's see. That's pretty cool. And now we press S again. Now I can drag it over again. And now we drag it back with the new clips. And then we drag it again, Let's see. Is this the last trick shot? No, there might be one more. So we split it again. We drag it until it's the next thing. No, that was the last one. So we can delete this last part by pressing delete key on your keyboard. If you don't know how to do that, then please go kill yourself. Now the dubstep song has finished downloading, so we can drag it over into the Sony Vegas. So we'll put the dubstep in, and now we want to edit the song so we want to edit out this crappy beginning part that's supposed to sound cool, but it doesn't. Okay, so this is where the song starts, so we'll put it like this. We'll move these forward a bit for now because we'll oopsie, can control Z to undo previous mistakes. That sounds pretty cool. Now we want to, I think this is a good spot for the end of the video. Let's look through the rest of the song and see if any of the other spots are better.
You like 'em?
No, it doesn't seem like it's any other better in any other spot. So let's put this here. And now sorry, I made a mistake in my recording there, so I cut to here. So you want to go to here and you want to select the clip, you want to press S and then select the part after the split and delete. There you go. So now before we get into editing more stuff, we'll create some new tracks, video tracks, by pressing Control-Shift-Q. But now we need some more elite things to put into the video, so you can find these by googling most of them. Let's see. Do I have a phase intro in here? I don't have a phase intro in here. Oh yes, I do. So we want to always put in a phase intro or an optic intro because those are obviously the best intros because everybody loves phase. So now we want to speed up this clip a lot, and I think we'll even need to move these back a little more. So what you want to do is you want to hold control, you want to click here and you want to drag it back, and make sure to select only the video clip and disable the resample. Now we can drag this down into our other video track here. And see, we have time left, so we need to expand a bit the music, and that will be okay. Let's see. When you speed a clip up, go into properties on the audio clip, click the lock of the stretch. Oops, I accidentally unclicked it. There. And so then see, doesn't that sound really cool? It sounds really cool because it's actually correct speed and pitch and stuff. So now what we want to do is look at the trick shots, and we need to find some amazing spots. So when the trick shot happens here, there, about there, you can use your arrow keys to move frame by frame. So now we gotta drag in some pictures and other things to make it a good parody. So I will do this. I will drag in lots of pictures and do lots of pictures and sounds and stuff, and I don't know, come back to you afterwards. Hey guys, welcome back. I have finished doing a bunch of editings. I've added some images and pictures and sounds. So now let's see what it looks like so far. It doesn't look the best because my computer isn't the best, so it can't render everything in my RAM so very fastly. And also I did this in quite a short amount of time, so it's not very good, but it's good for example. So as you can probably hear, the music is kind of not that loud and doesn't really sound that good. So you want to right click on the music audio event effects, click on volume, click add, and then find the graphic EQ. Sorry about that, I am kind of dead sick. I think that's so yeah, turn up the volume to 6.0 to 1, which is the maximum decibels. And now into the graphic EQ, you want to click about in the middle here, and so it adds a point, and drag the very leftist point up to the very toppest. And let's see, that doesn't sound very good. Let's try this again. Let's move it down a little bit. Okay, it still sounds kind of bad, so we'll turn it down a bit. Oh, I accidentally created a new point. That's okay, because I want to do this. You hear that bass? That's a good sound, just when you hear lots of bass. So now, one of the final things we need to do is add some lens flaring. So let's add a lens flare to this one. Where is it? Here it is. Add. Wait for it to load. There we go. So now we'll split this video. We'll just split. Alright, just press S. So now I'll make sure this is the selected clip. You want to click on this button, so it will add the keyframe meter here, and drag it down. You want to turn up the intensity a bit, maybe not all the way, but a bit. And then you can adjust some of this stuff if you want. And you can change how many elements there are, the type of camera lens it uses. Let's use this one looks good. So should have a bunch of stuff. So now make sure your keyframe meter bar is at the very start, and you can just change the light position like this. Can you you can drag it around here if you use the Sony, the Vegas, the 12 and the 13, but I want to use the 11 because the 11 is better because it crashes it less. So now go forward a bit, move this to the other side or somewhere else, and then you can make some smaller intervals and move it less distance to get a more precise movement path. And you can even do it every frame and make it go really fast if you want. I don't know if I want to do that though. It seems to be glitchy a bit. Whatever, so now I drag it over here and do that. And then we do the things, continue, and all done. So that's still done. So that looks pretty okay. So now, the final thing, not the final thing actually. One of the final thingies is the shake. So we need to click on the track a motion button. And you see this, we have this here, so we want to select the first point, zoom in a lot so then you can go frame by frame like this. And now for the first frame, we want to move this up about 2 pixels. The second frame, move it to the right a few pixels. The third frame, move it down a few pixels. And then the last frame, you move it back a few pixels, maybe down once more, and then you copy and you paste it about. You can copy it again, do it the more the paste with the bigger the copy. Let's see, how does this look so far? That looks like a pretty good shake to me. So we collect, do the paste, collect and paste. I mean copy and the paste. And continue to do this. Can even copy that whole thing and oops. Gotta get the frame, there we go. I think that's enough for the whole video, maybe? No, we need one more. I think that's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good. So let's see how the shake is. That looks like a pretty good shake. So now what you want to do, you want to press Control Shift B and it opens up this thing here. So we can add video output effects. So what you kind of want to do here, you could even add more what's the name, shaking somehow. If you use other effects in certain ways, you can make it look like you can add more shake, but I won't worry about that. I just want to add the magic of the bullet looks. You can download that too with your parents' permission on Disney.com. And let's see, I'll select let's find an MLG preset that I have. I don't know if I have any good MLG presets. This one looks pretty cool, Leo. It's called Coolio. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny. So we can edit this a bit. I'm gonna turn the edge softness, make it a bit smaller, and make it a bit less. Make it a bit less. There we go. Saturation is good. Might turn it down a bit. And now, actually no, I mean turn it up a little bit. You can copy these settings if you want. Where's it? This is the one. This one we can turn down the size, turn down the boost to 0. Turn the threshold down, or up, I guess. That looks like it might be pretty cool. Let's see, the fusion, yeah, that's good. the vignette, and the contrast, that all looks pretty good. We can turn down the strength on this a bit, and you can do some adjusting to this. And finished, and there, now it looks pretty MLG to me. I'll save this preset as Coolio 2. So let's watch it from the beginning. Oh, a pro tip, you can do a big selection like this. Go into options, preferences, the video, dynamic RAM preview max. You want to choose a number that is less than the max available. So for me, I'll choose 496 because that is 4 gigabytes of RAM. And so now you have this area selected. I'll just end this. You want to click Shift B. Oops, I gotta select the whole thing. Shift B, and it will build dynamic RAM preview. And it might not do the whole thing because you might not have enough RAM, but that's okay because we can build dynamic RAM preview the first half and then build dynamic RAM preview the second half, or the first third and then the second third and then the third and or whatever. So you can do it in sections to preview your video without having to render it. It's a tiny bit faster than having to render it because you can, it's like rendering it to your RAM, and it's rendering it at the whatever setting you have here. So I have it set to preview half because with this small preview box I only need it set to preview half, but for rendering it, it renders it at the best at full instead of preview half. So yeah. Now that it's done, the dynamic RAM preview, it previewed the whole thing, which is pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Again, this is very short and not done very well because I don't have a lot of time to make this for the tutorial. So yeah, so we can create a, where's the Comic Sans? You always want to choose the Comic Sans because that's the best sans. And then Comic Sans. There we go, and now select the text, and then please subscribe because I want people to subscribe to me, right? So that's what you'd put in. Maybe make an outline and make it an MLG color like green, because that's a pretty good color, or light blue, but it doesn't really show with the special lighting effects thing. So maybe just make it red and no one will notice it anyway. Okay, now you can make it bold or italic, but we don't need to do that. But we do want to make it shake text, so we can do this and then move it a bit, next frame, move it more in another way, another way, another way, another way, another way, another way, another way. I think I just messed up. I selected the same frame, another way. So now we got a bunch of different ways: copy, paste, 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 and then finish the last few off on our own. So now, And so some of the middle ones don't look very good because it's very repetitive, so we'll adjust these ones manually and make it look MLG. And how about this one? This one I feel could go a bit further, and this one a little less. Just some random to change it up a bit so it looks more random. And how about this one can be a little less. This one can be a little high. This one goes high. This one goes not high. This one goes there. That's good. That looks pretty good, I see. There. And now we can drag everything to and now what you want to do, you want to click, you remember this thing we did by doing Control-Shift-B? Go to the beginning of your video, right click, insert remove envelope, motion blur amount, and now just turn this oh god. Sorry, I have the death sickness. So turn the motion blur off a tiny bit. And it lags out the Sony Vegas, so I'm gonna build dynamic RAM preview. Okay, that's good. We need more motion to blur. Let's turn it up to like this, and now build a dynamic RAM preview. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now what we want to do, so you always points, we want to lower it just a little bit because it's a little bit high, and when it renders it will look like more. There we go. And I think that's about it for the tutorial. You just need to keep adding more stuff and doing more sounds and things, and it will all look good, and you can download lots of stuff from the internet. Just make sure to ask your parents' permission before you go on to disney.com. Yeah. So here I will put the finished product of this. Oh, before we go for rendering, I will show you render settings. I'm going to render this in, should I render it in 720 or 1080? So let's go into main concept AVC/AAC. Scroll down and what's this one? Oh yeah, this one. This is good for 720p. So we'll show favorites only. Make sure you can customize a template and get this one. Just okay. So to customize the template, go into Internet HD 720p. Click customize it, and then you can change it. Don't allow source to adjust frame rate. Make it 30 frames a second. Yeah, make it 720p. Make it a constant bitrate, and you can choose 14 gazillion because that's a good amount. Encode mode automatic, whatever. This is good. Yeah. Video rendering quality is always such a best. You can add a notch, MLG, scrub, wrecking quality render settings, and you say 420 blaze it MLG 720p, right? And you click save, and now you favorite it and then show favorites only, and we can now render this. So now I'm rendering the video, so it will be done soon, and I'll put in the finished product in this tutorial. So have a fun and stay safe, kids. Do drugs.